Hey guys, how's it going? Davidinark here, and I just wanted to stop for a moment and show you something very, very cool that I got. They are Taylor Molly's Metaphor dice. This is very cool stuff. So I'm unboxing it. We're gonna bust it open here. If you're not familiar with Taylor Molly's work, he's a slam poet, and his probably his most popular piece is a video called, well, it's actually from a poem, but called What Teachers Make. I'll have a link to that down in the description down below. You can check that out. It's a set of dice, and there are 12 dice in these, what he calls the starter pack. So I'm opening the box. It comes with a little get started guide here, the instruction manual, and some tips, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. But then there are also these 12 dice, and you take 3 dice at a time. You take a blue one, a white one, and a red one, and you roll them, and you come up with a metaphor, and then the idea is that you build on the metaphor. So this is going to get into some wordy, nerdy wordy, nerdy stuff. Well, I guess it might be humor. I don't know. So I busted it open. And I've got 3 of the dice, right? Red, white, and blue. And I'm going to roll those. But before I do that, the instruction manual. Whoosh. Is it upside down? No, okay. But basically it tells you what the object is. You're going to roll the dice until you formulate a metaphor that speaks to you, one you think you could explore for a few minutes in writing. What you need at least 1 red, 1 blue, and 1 white die. Then ideally you also have, pencil, paper, whatever your favorite writing implement is, whether it's, an open doc in Google Docs, or if you're using Word, or again, paper, pencil, whatever. And so you roll the dice, and the idea is that the red one is a concept, all right? And then the white one is an adjective, and the blue one is a noun. And so the idea is that you come up with a concept and an adjective and a noun, and you try to create a metaphor. So I'm going to shake the dice. Okay, so the dice fell off the table while I was trying to roll. So there you go. There's that. All right, so hope is a broken animal. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's not very positive at all, is it? Or I guess it could be. I mean, it's hope. Right? So hope is a broken animal. So we have our concept, we have our adjective, and we have our noun. And so the idea, of course, would be that you would write down, hope is a broken animal. And the easy way to build a metaphor, as described in the book here, is to simply add the phrase, which is to say. And there are other phrases you can use, but if you're having a hard time getting started, you could say, hope is a broken animal, which is to say, although it is broken, although it is not whole, now it holds out for the possibility of being restored, of the promise of being made whole, right? So you're trying to take this idea of what is hope, you're comparing it to a broken animal, right? So if you think of a broken animal, maybe it has a broken leg, or it's got a leg missing, or it's got, I don't know, maybe its ear is chewed up, or I don't know, whatever reason that this animal is broken. Hope is a broken animal, and the animal, although it is broken, strives to be, or wants to be made whole again. So again, this works way better writing than just speaking it out. So ideally you would come up with with your metaphor, their starter, and then write down where this goes in your mind. So one of the things that I can see happening with this is if you're wanting to improve your writing, if you are an aspiring writer, you want some practice writing in ways that you might not normally consider. You want to try your hand at poetry. You want to work on building description into your writing. You want to enhance your writing. You can use the metaphor dice as a way to do that. And so, for example, one thing that you could do is, I have my 3 words. All right. So hope, broken, and animal. And maybe I want to come up with 3 descriptors for each of those. So when I say the word hope, what are things that you think of? What are three things that come to mind that you could tie into the word hope? So maybe with hope, there is promise, there is, I don't know, happiness, there is wholeness. I guess not really wholeness with hope necessarily. You know, I'm trying to think of hope. So you would come up with three things for the word hope. And then you have the word broken. So what are three things that you think of with broken? And it can either be broken bones. It could be a broken home. It could be just whatever pops in your head with broken. It could be pieces, parts. Maybe you think the opposite of broken. How about restored, whole? So now we've got a whole list of things to go with broken. And then we have animal. What do you think of when you think of animals? Whether you are thinking of specific animals, dog, cat, elephant, crocodile, whatever, or you're thinking of animals in general terms, maybe wild animals or pets, or you think of animals in terms of being untamed, or maybe feral in meaning that they're just wild and everywhere. They have multiplied and they're just taking over everything. So you get those different concepts, and then you can take those pieces and parts and start to build something that you want to write about that ties back to hope being a broken animal. I think it's a very cool idea. Like I said, it definitely, you know, you get into some wordy, nerdy stuff, but I'm kind of a word nerd. So I am so excited about these metaphor dice. Wow. These are not, they're not sponsoring me, or they didn't pay for this. This is just me. Mine came in today and I was so excited and I wanted to share. I just wanted to share them with you. It's just something completely different that I don't normally discuss on the channel. It's not something we usually get into. But I love wordplay. I love words. And so this is something you can check out. And if you are interested, you can head over to metaphordice.com. That's METAPHOR dice.com, and I'm going to bring up that page real quick. Once you click on the pre-order, it'll take you to this site where you can pre-order one of several sets. The starter pack itself with 12 dice by itself, and that's what I have, that is $20. But you can also do things like the pay it forward, which I think is very cool. With pay it forward, you get the set at a discount price, but you are giving it to a teacher that you don't even know. So when you buy it and you're doing the pay it forward, they get a set delivered to them and you have no idea who they are. They don't know who you are. It's awesome. I think it's very, very cool. The other thing you could do, if you want a set, but you still want to give somebody a set, you could do the 2-pack, and that way you get a set, and then the other one you could, wrap up and give somebody as a gift. Maybe maybe there's a teacher that has has inspired you to be a writer or to help you write better, and you want to give them a set of the metaphor dice. That'd be awesome. Other things, if you are a teacher or know a teacher, and you want to help them get a 18 set teacher pack, so that's basically like a classroom set, that's $252, which is a discount from the normal $360. And then they have other sets in here, and just I think it's very, very cool. It's such a fun way to kind of enhance your love of writing if you are a writer, if you enjoy writing, or if you just want to play around and get started writing, especially exploring poetry, creative writing. But you can also use these in your, if you're writing an essay about something, then there may be a way that you can tie in the concept that you come up with, hope is a broken animal, into whatever the essay topic that you're writing, and it just elevates that to the next level. It's very, very cool stuff. So there you go. That is Metaphor Dice, and thank you so much. You got any questions, problems, suggestions, horror stories? Feel free to leave those down in the comment section below. I will have links to the Metaphor Dice website. You can get to that, and you can check out metaphordice.com. Very cool stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.